Parents, quick question. Does your toddler scribble everywhere on the wall, papers, and even on your tables? And you're wondering, this child that is scribbling everywhere, when will this child write? When will this child write? Will he even write at this age? At 3, at 4, he's not writing. At 2, your child can even write at 2 if you follow these tips I'm about to share now.
Learning time is fun time.
Hi everyone, my name is Sharon Somina Fred Hosford, a mother of 1, an educator, and a passionate lover of learning with fun. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome. Do well to click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to get notified, so that you get notified anytime I post new videos. To my old subscribers and those who just joined us, thank you so much for subscribing to this little community we are trying to build here. So, like I said before, scribbling is the first step in writing. So if your child is scribbling, your child is on the right track. Yay! So let them scribble. Now, if your child has been scribbling for long, it's time for us to take your child to the next step. So there's a video I did earlier on, and that video shows you the step-by-step ways to writing. And I also emphasize on fine motor skill and gross motor skill, which I have also done a video on fine motor skill and gross motor skill. And the basic thing for your child to write is fine motor skill. Like I said earlier, fine motor skill has to do with your child's small body movement in the sense that the hands, the fingers they use to write, your thumb and your index. And then I also mentioned that when your child is writing with their fist, holding their pencil with their fist, your child is not doing anything wrong. That's the first way a child should hold the pencil. However, some children grew up to just hold pencils correctly, which is a plus for them. And there's different ways we can achieve scribbling or writing. Now, before you should start anything, like I said before, there are different things you should do for age 1 year, 6 months. I prefer children starting early. For me, I started early for my son. My son started doing a lot of activity with his hands at early age. I think he started at the age of 9 months. We started at the age of 9 months. So this is a video of my son at 9 months doing an activity on pencil grip. So from here, we moved over to this one, which is on beading. From here, we move over to this one. And then from this one, we move over to this one. And then from this, we move over to this. So there are a lot of things. I've mentioned like 4 different things he did before we started introducing pencils or crayons. So before you even introduce pencil is scary. Come on, who use pencil? It's not colorful. For children, they like colorful things that are bright and beautiful. So instead of starting your child writing with a pencil, I started my son with paintbrush. So we started with paintbrush. So he just colored, just paint things everywhere. He likes to paint. So we got paintbrush, and it started from paintbrush. We introduced colored pencils. From colored pencils, before we now introduce pencil. Okay. So with the colored pencil, my son was already writing with colored pencils before I introduced pencils. So my son wrote at the age of 1 year, 8 months. 1 year, 8 months, was able to write number 1, stroke numbers, number 1, number 4, number 7. I'm not going to tell you that it was easy. We did number 1 for 2 weeks. And then number 4, we did number 4 for another 2 weeks. So you cannot just say you started writing, your child started writing number 1, and then he's not writing another number. What am I going to do? Take out time, 10 minutes, 30 minutes to practice one number each day. But that's not what we are going to do about. That's not what I'm talking about in this video. So let's focus on what we are talking about in this video. So like I said earlier, I'm going to post a video that shows you step-by-step ways your child should go about writing these steps. From this step, it moves over to this step. And I'm not going to just show you. My toddler, my son, is going to show you. So this video is my son. showing you the step-by-step ways you learn how to write your numbers from this to this. And then when you're done watching the video, we'll come back and continue. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that mini video that we just showed you. Now, welcome. So now, before your child should be able to do scribbling, writing, in the process of teaching your child scribbling, control scribbling, writing lines, writing curves, writing left curve, right curve, slant, and all that, your child should be able to identify their numbers. Identification is the key before even writing. So those parents that are here saying their children are writing, you want your child to write, can your child identify their numbers? Your child should be able to identify number one. If you say, show me number one, your child should show me number one. Show me number two, your child should be able to identify number two. So your children should be able to identify number 1 to number 10. And when they are able to identify number 1 to number 10, then you can now proceed into writing. So writing starts with identification. So that when you say a stroke down, number, the child will reply number 1, and it's fun. And then don't just tell a child write number 1. What is number 1? Number 1 is a stroke down. So when writing numbers, you should always tell them the formation. Formation of writing is the key in writing. So your child should learn the formation of writing, which is number 1 is a stroke down. Number 2, a curve and a dash. Number 3, a curve and another curve. Number 4, a stroke down, a dash, and a stroke in the middle. And it keeps going on and on till you get to number 10. Now, if your child is not writing, basic things you should do, like I said earlier, use colored pencils, use paint brushes, write on sand. Yes, take your child to a sandy area. Let them use their fingers to write on sand. And then write on sand. Then there's this activity that has number that, okay, so here is the video of the activity that I made for my toddler that I used in writing. So I want you to watch the video here. So you count, the video tells you count, so I'm counting 1, 2. So that's number 2. And then I will now write the number. I'll trace inside the box. Key thing in writing is tracing. You dot lines for the child. Follow the line and don't just leave the child. You guide the child. You guide the child. Now, guiding doesn't mean that I'm going to place my hand on the child's wrist like this and hold the child's hand to write. No, you are guiding the child's hand. You place your hand a little and you guide by saying the formation, stroke down, and the child will write it. Your work is to move, is to guide. Your work is not to write. So you are placing your hand on your toddler, and your toddler is doing the movement. Your work is to guide. So push to the direction you want the child to write. But the child is doing the writing. But some of us, we hold the children's hand by their wrists like this, and then you write. You are the one doing the writing, not the child. Go through the steps that we talked about before. Number 1, your child should be able to recognize their numbers before writing. Number 2, fun tracing activities. Number 3, real life connections. They should connect to the number. They should be interested in writing before you introduce writing. Then support, guide them. Guide them. Don't just leave them to write because you want them to write. Then practice. Don't put pressure. Practice. Don't miss a day. If you know that your child is just starting to write, don't miss a day. Let them write every day. Every day. They should write. They must write every day. So by the time they write every day, they will know that it's part of them. So if they're writing, even if they are writing number 1, 5 days, number one, be sure that child is grounded in number 1 before you move over to the next number. And then don't just move over to the next number. Like your child is writing number 1, then the next number you're going to is number 2. Your child should write only stroke numbers 1, 4, 7. Then you can add 10 because 10 is easy. Then 1, 4, 7, 10. Then when you are done with this set, you are now going to the next one. 2, 3, 5, then 6. Like that, like that. Don't rush the child. Take your time. Take your time. That is why I keep saying that if your child is writing and your child is writing very fast, you're lucky. But those of us that our children did not write like this, you have to put in work. Don't wait for teachers to come and do the work for you. You as a parent, you as a guardian, put in work. If you cannot put in the work, get somebody that will help you to put in the work. Because if you leave, I can't imagine a teacher having 18 children in class and your child is struggling to write and you expect that person to push your child as much as other children that she has to push. So you help your child for your teacher to help your child. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand. So these are the steps that have worked for me over the years and they are still working for me. And do well to comment anything you do not understand in this video. And till we meet next time, do well to subscribe. Click on your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and comment and like our videos and share to any mommy or daddy whose toddlers are struggling to write, so we can build this community together. Till we meet next time. Bye bye. Mwah.